The film opens by showing the city of Washington, United States. There, a group of people is enjoying a meal together in the courtyard of their headquarters. This group is led by an old man named Alex. Not long after, Alex calls his son-in-law, Bull, and orders him to get ready. They have an important task, to collect a debt from someone who owes Alex money. Once the meal is over, Alex, Bull, and the rest of the group set off to settle the matter. Upon arrival, they confront the owner of a meat processing factory who has owed Alex money for a long time. Frustrated by the delayed payment, Alex threatens to seize the factory. However, the factory owner refuses to sign the confiscation papers.
Alan, you'll not be found outside the books. You just accept the animals I send you.
The tension escalates when Bull steps forward and resorts to violence. Under pressure, the factory owner finally gives in and signs the papers, fearing for his life.
You know, they're closed now.
On the way home, Bull asks Alex about their colleague Gary, who did not show up for work that day. However, the atmosphere inside the car suddenly becomes tense and silent. No one answers his question. When they arrive home, Bull notices Gary's car parked outside. As he steps inside, he is shocked to find his wife, Gina, having an affair with Gary. As Gina turns on the light, she is startled to see Bull sitting quietly at the bottom of the stairs, saying nothing. Without causing a scene, Bull decides to leave and head straight to his child's room. His heart is shattered, knowing that his wife has betrayed him with his own friend. However, he holds back his emotions, not wanting to create a major conflict, especially since Gina is Alex's daughter. From that moment on, Bull keeps all his pain to himself and chooses to focus solely on raising his only son, Aiden. One day, Alex invites Bull for a conversation at a cafe. During the meeting, Alex reveals that Gina has decided to divorce Bull because she has chosen to be with Gary. Moreover, Alex asks Bull to leave the group, as it would be impossible for them to continue working together after what happened. Calmly, Bull responds that he has known about Gina and Gary's affair for a long time. However, he chose to remain silent out of respect for Alex as the leader of the group. Despite feeling betrayed, Bull accepts that they want to abandon him. However, he requests custody of Aiden. Alex immediately rejects the request. He believes that Bull is incapable of raising and supporting Aiden properly. Upon hearing this, Bull leaves, his heart filled with burning rage.
Shine of an Aiden.
The next day, Bull recklessly took Aiden to his old house. Despite his reputation for brutality, Aiden meant everything to him. Not long after, two of his associates, Marco and Mike, arrived at Bull's house. They informed him that Alex wanted to meet him at a fair. At first, Bull was reluctant to accept the invitation, sensing something was off. However, when Marco mentioned that Alex had a new job offer for him, Bull finally agreed to go. Upon arrival, Alex asked Marco and Mike to take Aiden to play while he discussed work with Bull. However, after Aiden was taken away, Bull suddenly found himself staring down the barrel of a gun. Alex and his men forced him into the parking area. There, Bull came face to face with Gary. Filled with rage, he immediately hurled insults at Gary, calling him a coward who could only steal another man's wife. But before Bull could do anything, Alex struck him on the head, knocking him unconscious, before shoving him into the trunk of a car.
In the boot ball.
Bull was taken to an old abandoned bus. Gina was also there, along with Alex and his men. In a firm tone, Alex declared that he would never let Bull take Aiden away. Feeling cornered, Bull issued a chilling warning. If they went through with this, he swore he would kill every single one of them. Hearing the threat, Alex immediately ordered his men to douse Bull in gasoline. Without mercy, they brutally beat him inside the bus.
Go get the petrol.
Meanwhile, Aiden, who was inside a nearby car, heard the commotion and tried to get out, screaming for his father. The sound of Aiden's voice gave Bull the strength to fight back. He struggled with all his might to escape the bus. But just as he managed to get out, Alex fired several shots at him, causing him to lose consciousness. Ten years passed. A man stood by the roadside waiting for a taxi. When he got into the car, his face was revealed. It was Bull, miraculously alive after that horrific night. Now, Bull had only one purpose: revenge against those who betrayed him. Arriving at his destination, Bull wasted no time and ruthlessly eliminated one of Alex's former henchmen. After that, he visited the fair, a place filled with memories of his past with Aiden. The scene shifts to the home of Alex's eldest child. As she turns on the lights, the woman is shocked to find her husband tied up, but what's even more terrifying is the sight of Bull standing in front of her, holding a knife. In a cold voice, Bull demands to know the whereabouts of Gina and Alex, as their old house has long been abandoned. Nervously, the woman replies that she doesn't know, as it has been 5 years since she last had any contact with them. Without mercy, Bull kills both her and her husband.
Bull, come on!
One day, Gina and Gary are seen in their new home. Not long after, Alex arrives for a visit. With a serious expression, Alex informs Gina that her brother and his husband have been found dead, murdered by someone. However, Alex assumes that they were likely victims of a robbery. Elsewhere, Bull approaches a young child. The child turns out to be the son of Marco, one of Bull's former associates who had betrayed him. Calmly, Bull asks the boy to go inside and tell his father that he is waiting outside. When Marco returns home, his son informs him that a man named Bull is looking for him. The moment Marco hears that name, panic sets in. He quickly grabs a knife, preparing for the unexpected. Before heading out, he instructs his wife to lock all the doors and stay inside until he comes back. When Marco finally faces Bull, he is stunned to see the man who was supposed to be dead standing right before him. With fear written all over his face, Marco immediately begs for forgiveness for his past betrayal. Inside the house, his wife anxiously waits for news. Suddenly, her phone rings. When she looks at the screen, she sees that the call is from Marco's number. However, when she answers, the voice on the other end is not Marco's, it's Bull's. Sensing that something is terribly wrong, she rushes outside. But as soon as she reaches the front yard, she is horrified to see her husband's lifeless body. The next day, Mike had just picked up his children from school. As he walked toward his car, he was suddenly startled to see Bull sitting inside. Mike froze in shock upon seeing Bull alive, knowing that 10 years ago he had been involved in the attempt to kill him alongside Alex. With a calm but menacing tone, Bull orders Mike and his children to get into the car. If they refuse, he won't hesitate to kill them on the spot. During the drive, Mike repeatedly apologizes and pleads for his children to be spared. Bull then asks him about the whereabouts of Alex and Gina. Mike swears that he doesn't know where they are, as they haven't met in 3 years. However, he reveals that the only person who might know is Gary. Hearing this, Bull gives Mike one choice. If he can bring Gary to the fair, he and his children will be spared. But if he fails, Bull won't hesitate to kill them all. Bull waited at the fair for quite some time, until Mike finally informed him that he had successfully contacted Gary. Right now, Gary was standing in front of the Walzer ride. Keeping his promise, Bull released Mike and his children. Without wasting any time, he made his way to Gary's location and immediately pressed a knife against the man's cane. Gary looked terrified as he saw Bull standing before him, the man who was supposed to be long dead. In a chilling tone, Bull invited Gary to ride the attraction, planning to interrogate him mid-air. As the ride began to move, Bull once again asked about Alex and Gina's whereabouts. However, Gary tried to lie, claiming that he and Gina had separated 4 years ago, so he had no idea where she or Alex was now. Bull, who could see right through Gary's lie, wasted no time. With merciless precision, he slashed Gary's cane, leaving him to die on the spot. After that incident, Bull was still unable to track down Gina and Alex. Seeking a moment to clear his mind, he decided to visit a nightclub. Inside, his eyes landed on a particular figure, a courier delivering illegal goods. In that instant, Bull remembered that Gina was a heavy addict. Without hesitation, Bull forcefully dragged the courier away for interrogation. He pressured the man into taking him to the biggest drug dealer in town, convinced that this person would have information about Gina's whereabouts. Terrified, the courier ultimately complied and led Bull to the dealer's location. Upon arrival, Bull calmly asked if the dealer had a customer named Gina. Instead of answering directly, the dealer demanded payment in exchange for the information, but Bull had his own ways of extracting answers. With swift precision, he requested the drink the dealer was holding. Yet the moment the dealer let his guard down, Bull amputated one of his hands.
Let's see your money, Nick.
Despite the excruciating pain, the dealer still refused to talk. Bull then dragged him into the kitchen and burned the severed wound to stop the bleeding, ensuring he wouldn't die from blood loss. Finally, overwhelmed by agony and fear, the dealer broke. He admitted that he knew where Gina was and even offered to take Bull there, begging for his life. Upon arriving at the location, Bull immediately entered the house, searching for Gina. The moment she saw him alive, terror filled her eyes. She fell to her knees, pleading for mercy, begging for forgiveness for everything she had done in the past. But Bull had no interest in her apologies. He coldly ordered Gina to call her father, Alex, and tell him to come there immediately. Not long after, Alex arrived and stepped into the house. Without warning, Bull launched a brutal attack, leaving Alex completely defenseless. With vengeance burning in his heart, Bull grabbed a pillow and pressed it against Alex's face, suffocating him with all the rage he had been holding inside for years. As Alex took his final breath,
I know I hurt you, bastard.
Bull finally felt a sense of grim satisfaction. Once Alex was dealt with, Bull turned to Gina. In a chilling tone, he demanded to know where his son, Aiden, was. Still shaking in fear, Gina finally confessed. She admitted that she had abandoned Aiden, leaving him to live under a bridge in the city, because he wouldn't stop calling out for his father, whom he believed was long gone. Bull's anger exploded upon hearing her words. Without hesitation, he ended Gina's life, ensuring she would never hurt anyone again. After leaving the house, Bull immediately set out for the bridge where Gina had said Aiden was. Luck was on his side. He found his son, now a teenager. However, Aiden was in a pitiful state, weak and malnourished after years of living in misery. With deep affection, Bull carefully lifted Aiden and carried him away. His destination was a church. There, he gently laid Aiden down, making sure he was safe. The next morning, a woman arrived at the church for prayer. As she stepped inside, she was startled to see Aiden sleeping weakly on one of the pews. However, her shock turned into sheer horror when she laid eyes on Bull. His appearance was unnatural. His eyes had turned completely black. It was at that moment the terrifying truth was revealed. Bull had actually died 10 years ago. Every act of revenge he had carried out was not that of a man, but of a vengeful spirit that had returned to this world to settle unfinished business. Before departing, Bull entrusted Aiden to the woman, asking her to care for his son as if he were her own. Though overwhelmed with fear, the woman stood frozen, realizing she was witnessing something beyond human understanding. After ensuring Aiden would be in good hands, Bull finally found peace. His vengeance was complete, and his spirit could now leave this world forever.